In 1959, 9 experienced hikers entered the Ural Mountains and never returned home. They were skilled explorers prepared for one of the toughest winter expeditions. Their route crossed remote mountains far from towns, roads, or civilization. For several days, everything appeared to be going exactly according to plan. Then, without warning, all communication with the group suddenly stopped. When the hikers failed to return, a large search operation began. Rescuers entered the mountains, hoping they would still find survivors alive. After several difficult days, search teams finally discovered the abandoned tent. What they found at the campsite immediately raised disturbing questions. The tent had been cut open from the inside during the night. A trail of footprints led away from camp into the freezing darkness. The hikers had left without proper boots, coats, or winter protection. The tracks eventually disappeared near a large cedar tree in the forest. There, rescuers made the first tragic discovery of the missing group. A small campfire suggested they had desperately fought against the freezing cold. Additional bodies were later found scattered across the snowy mountainside. With every discovery, the mystery surrounding the expedition grew deeper. The group's final photographs showed nothing unusual before the disaster occurred. Everyone appeared calm and relaxed only hours before their deaths. Then weather conditions across the mountains suddenly became far more dangerous. A powerful winter storm swept across the region during the night. Something forced the hikers to abandon their shelter almost immediately. Even today, nobody knows exactly what terrified them that night. Months later, search teams returned after snow began melting in spring. More victims were discovered hidden beneath several meters of packed snow. Several members of the group had suffered severe and unusual injuries. The findings shocked investigators who had worked many difficult cases before. Some fractures resembled injuries caused by an extremely powerful impact. Yet investigators found surprisingly few external wounds on the victims. No single explanation seemed capable of matching all the evidence. As news spread, rumors and theories quickly began appearing everywhere. Some believed secret military experiments had taken place near the mountains. Others pointed toward mysterious lights reportedly seen in the night sky. Over the years, dozens of different explanations have been proposed. One theory suggested a sudden snow slab avalanche triggered panic. Such an event could have forced the hikers from their tent. The group may have escaped into darkness, hoping to return later. Once outside, survival became increasingly difficult in the brutal conditions. Temperatures that night dropped far below freezing across the mountains. The harsh environment offered almost no realistic chance of survival. Eventually, the official investigation was closed without clear answers, but many important questions remained unanswered after the case ended. Decades later, researchers reopened the mystery using modern technology. New scientific studies allowed experts to examine the evidence again. Recent research supported the possibility of a sudden snow collapse, yet many people remain unconvinced by that explanation even today. More than 60 years later, debate about the incident continues. The mountains still refuse to reveal exactly what happened there. The story of the hikers remains one of history's greatest mysteries, and the mystery of Dyatlov Pass remains unsolved to this day.